Good day to you all. Welcome to Management Communication and Form, right? So today I'm going to lecture on a healthy self-image, which is Module 2. Module 2, a healthy self-image. Module 2, right? So I want to start by defining what is self-image. What is self-image? What is self-image? So self-image, basically, it is an evaluation of yourself. How do you evaluate yourself? That's what you call self-image. How do you evaluate yourself? We call it self-image. An evaluation of yourself, right? So it can be how defined as um, a situation by how you perceive yourself or how you evaluate yourself. So self-image is the evaluation of oneself or the way one perceives preserves or perceives him or herself, right? That's what you call self-image. Self-image, right? How you see yourself is your self-image. How you see yourself is your self-image. If you look on the mirror, what do you see? What do you think you are? That's how do you evaluate yourself? That's what you call self-image. So I'm going to continue by discussing elements of self-image, elements of self-image, elements of self-image, right? So the first element that we are going to discuss is what do you think, what do you think about yourself, right? When you think about yourself, what do you think, right? What do you think? Do you see yourself as someone who is handsome, someone who is cute, someone who is shabby, who is tall, who is slim? Are you tall? You see yourself as a tall person, short, light in complexion, or dark? How do you see yourself? Are you dark? Are you light in complexion? What do you think about yourself? Right. So the next element is what do you think others other people say about yourself, right? Normally we get feedback from maybe gossip sometimes. Someone can tell you face to face that when you are tall, you are very tall, or you are short, or when you are light in complexion. What do you think others think about yourself? They will tell you that when you are intelligent, right? That's how what they think about yourself, right? And then lastly, what would you like to change? Do you want to change your self-image? Is there anything that you want to change about yourself? Someone might say, I lack confidence. I want to build on my confidence. I want to be a confident person, someone who is confident, right? So, what do you like to change? What do you like to change? So, there are three elements of self-image. What do you think about yourself? What you think others think or say about yourself? What you would like your image to be, right? I'm going to move on to um, five dimensions of self-image. Five dimensions of self-image. Right. The first one that I'm going to discuss is what you call physical physical dimension, which is an evaluation of your body, which is an evaluation of your body, right? How your evaluation of your physical body. Are you tall? Are you fat? Are you slim? Right. Are you slender? Are you short? Right. It's what you call physical dimension. physical dimension, evaluation of your body. How do you evaluate your body, right? Number two, we have what you call dimension of skill. Dimension of skill, which is an evaluation of how skillful you are socially or technically. Are you skillful socially when it comes to socializing? Are you skillful, or you are skillful technically? Are you able to fix things, or you are skillful socially, right? And then the third dimension, which is intellectual dimension, which is an evaluation of your intelligence, how intelligent you are, how intelligent you are. How do you evaluate your intelligence? Are you intelligent? Are you down? How do you evaluate your intelligence? IQ level, right? Let's move on to the fourth dimension, right? Which is what you call psychological dimension, which is the evaluation of your personality, which is, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Your personality. Are you someone who is outspoken? Are you someone who is shy? Are you someone who is outspoken? Are you someone who is shy or withdrawal? Are you shy? Are you a withdrawal person? Are you a talkative person? Right. It's an evaluation of your personality. Are you that person who is overconfident, or someone who lacks confidence? Right. Lastly, we have the sexual dimension, which is how masculine or how feminine you are, and your view on how popular or of how popular you are with your opposite sex. Are you popular with, if you are a lady, are you popular with with males? If you are a male, are you popular with females? Right? That's sexual dimension. Do you find it easy to interact with male if you're a lady? That's what you call sexual dimension. Or you find it very difficult to socialize with male, right? Sexual dimension, right? So I'm going to move on to characteristics of a good self-image. For for one to have a good self-image, there are supposed to be characteristics that one should possess. Characteristics of a good self-image. Characteristics of a good self-image. So, and right. So when someone has a greater self encouragement, it means that he has a good self-image, greater motivation, right? Greater capacity to achieve. When someone sees that he has greater capacity to achieve, when a person has greater ability to express himself, when a person has more confidence, when you are optimistic, when you have less fear of failure, when you have a better social skill, when one has a better communication skill, it means that that person has a good self-image. Self-image. A person has a good self-image. So, characteristics of a good self-image includes a greater self-encouragement, greater self-motivation, greater self-confidence, greater capability to achieve, greater capability to express yourself, optimistic, less fear of failure, better social skills, and better communication skills. Right. I'm going to move on to characteristics of a poor self-image. characteristics of a poor self-image, right? So when a person who has a poor self-image has poor social skills. He cannot socialize. He has a problem with socializing. He doesn't want the crowd, right? He has less motivation. And also he has less confidence. He always afraid to fail. He's always pessimistic. He's not hopeful, right? He has less capacity to achieve, and then he has poor performance. He always perform poorly, and he's not able to cope with negative feedback and criticism. Is not able to cope with negative feedback and criticism. When someone just give you a negative feedback, they end up having a defensive behavior, right? So inability to cope with negative feedback and criticism, it shows that the person has a poor self-image, a poor self-image or a negative self-image, a negative self-image, or a bad self-image, right? So I'm going to move on to ways on how an individual improve what? Self-image. How can you improve your self-image? So there are 10 ways on how to improve self-image. The first one that I'm going to discuss is you need to recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Recognize your strength and weaknesses, right? Know your strength, know your weaknesses. If you are very good, you know that you are very good with mathematics. You have passed the maths, it means that it is an indication that your IQ for maths is very high. Go for technical or maybe engineering subjects because they require you to calculate. There are a lot of calculations that are done, right? Know your strength, know your weaknesses. And then the second point is control your thoughts. Control your thoughts, right? Meaning to say, whenever you think negatively, you need to make sure that you manage to control the negative thoughts and then divert them into positivity. When you think that, I think your mind is telling you that, no, you are going to fail. You are supposed to tell yourself that, no, I'm not going to fail, I'm going to pass. Right? It means that you have controlled your thoughts. Control your feelings. You need to control your feelings. It's not every time when you receive a negative criticism that's when you are supposed to be aggressive. You need to control your feelings, right? Pat yourself on the back, number 4, on the back when you achieve something. Meaning to say, you are supposed to encourage yourself. You are supposed to congratulate yourself. You need to congratulate yourself, right? When you achieve something. Well done, Brenda. Right. Congratulate yourself. Just a pat on your back, right? Just to give yourself motivation, right? And then number 5, never say bad things about yourself. Never say bad things about yourself, right? Make sure that you don't talk ill about yourself. You don't say things that are bad about yourself, right? I'm going to move on to the next step to improve your self-image, right? See failures and weaknesses or disappointments in a positive light. Whenever you fail, just see it in a positive light that I'm going to try. I'm going to put more effort. I'm going to pass. See failure and disappointments in a positive light, right? And then number 2, try to interpret others' behavior and intentions positively. Just try to interpret others' behavior and intentions positively, right? And then don't let any situation or people make you worthless. Don't make your friends make you, or your family members make you worthless, right? And then remember that you can change your self-image. Remember that you can change your self-image anytime. You can work on your image and then you can change your image, right? Lastly, do not be discouraged by personal criticism. You should not be discouraged by personal criticism. Do not be discouraged by personal criticism. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Um, don't forget to hit the subscription button so that when I post, you'll be able to get notifications. Have a good day.